1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Tetris 99. I am Double Prestige 43, which is pretty good. Making quite a bit of progress in this game, which I'm very proud of. My hearing is still kind of crappy, so I can't hear very well, which is a shame, but oh well, it's something that I gotta deal with. I've heard that bad hearing can go away after 2 weeks, so I'm gonna wait until then, probably like the end of June, and see how that goes. It's not the biggest deal in the world because I can still hear, obviously. Both my ears can hear. It's just my left ear has terrible hearing now. So I'm gonna roll with it, and we're gonna see how it goes. Well then, why don't we get started with some Tetris? It's gonna be a fun time, I hope. Funny thing, my Switch somehow died when it was in docked mode. I guess the charging cable wasn't plugged in properly or something weird. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but yeah, it's at 9%. It's just charging up again. So yeah, anyways, we got some good missions today. I've been trying to save up for the nice 30, you know. So yeah, we got 5 T-spins and 100 lines, which is definitely doable. Also, should I change the skin up a little bit? You know, I wouldn't mind doing that, because I have, like, I've never used this Pokemon skin before. That might look nice, I guess, for an episode or so. We'll give it a try. I don't mind switching things up every now and then, even though I don't really like Sword and Shield that much. The only good thing to come out of that game was the gym leader music and Marnie, and that's about it. the only good things to come out of that game. And the Elite Four theme, but other than that, actually, like, all the battle themes were good, and Marnie is good, and that's about it. Everything else is just kind of shit, you know? It's just kind of shit. That's about it, really. So I'm trying to think about, like, what I want to talk about here, because I'm not planning to upload this episode for a little while, because I still want to get the Paper Mario episodes out. So a lot of the news that I talk about in this might, like, get outdated and all that. So, like, I don't know, there's not really a whole lot I could talk about without, like, you know, talking about it. Because I want to talk about it in DMC, because I am going to be playing DMC later today. That's my plan, anyway. And, I don't know, Twitter's kind of boring. Twitter doesn't have anything good right now. It's like, who gives a fuck about the NBA, man? I don't give a shit about that, man. God, this is taking so long, dude. Why is it taking so long to find a match? It never takes this long in Invictus. Maybe it's just because I'm playing at like 10 in the morning. I don't usually play this early, but my reasoning is that Coffee's at some stupid party, and she's not gonna be home for a long time. So I have some free time to play Tetris. And I figured, yeah, why not? We'll play some Tetris and have a good time. Also, I'm using the D-pad on I'm using the Pro Controller this episode, because for some reason my right Joy-Con didn't want to connect. It must have been out of batteries or something. So yeah, I'm just going to assume that's what happened. Well, I could get oh, that's not gonna be a T-spin. I messed it up. Good job, you already messed up the T-spin. You proud of yourself? I'm usually pretty good at those, but I kind of forgot that that's what I wanted to do. Well, hey, I could try and set up like a T-spin triple here or some weird thing. Is that even gonna work? It kind of looks like I can get in there, but no, not really. I kind of messed it up big time again. Okay, maybe now I can get it. Although we're not gonna. It doesn't look like I'm getting a. Doesn't look like I'm getting a T piece for a little while. Oh my god, I got a T-spin triple for the first time. Holy shit, I did it. Like, flawlessly. Oh my god, that's amazing. I'm very happy with that. Well, so much for the quest for the T-spin triple. I just fucking did it right there, man. That's great. I'm very happy with that. Alright, don't know what to do here, though. I need, like... I don't know. I need a better piece than that. Oh, there we go. That'll do. Yeah, that's perfect. Well, we're doing pretty good already. Yeah, so I went for my dog walk today, like I usually do, and it went pretty okay. It's a bit empty when I'm not doing the dog walk with Coffee, though. I like doing it with her. Because usually I bring her along to do the dog walk with me. You know, we do it together. But you know, thing is that like today she had a party, so she couldn't do it, unfortunately, with me. So yeah, it probably won't be until Thursday before I get to do it again. Cause yeah, Thursday I don't walk the dogs on Wednesday. The dogs. Why did I say dogs? I don't walk the dog on Wednesdays. So that's gonna be my day off. Which means if she's busy, I might even do another one of these episodes. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Because, you know, I could end up being a busy bee, as I like to say recently. I say busy bee recently. I have like an obsession with that saying for some reason. Oh, that won't work. That can't work as a T-spin, bro. That's like... Oh, I could do that. That works, sure. Yeah, that's perfect. Could do a T-spin here. Yeah, that certainly works. I'm getting all the T-spins today, man. All the T-spins are happening. I've gotten pretty good at them though. But hey, you know, with all these hours on Tetris, which most are not legit, you can kind of expect that, I guess. It's kind of funny how Manu, the owner of the Mario Kart server, he has a Tetrio addiction, which is basically poor man's Tetris. And he plays that shit every day. I basically said, like, he's more addicted than I am. Oh, I didn't get the last T-spin. Although I might have gotten 5 already, I don't know. Oh, we're getting close. Yeah, and like I've been playing Tetris a long time, right? I've been playing Tetris 99, you know, since the day it released, I think. Which, I think was 3 years ago almost now. Or was it 2 years ago? I forget when Tetris 99 came out. Tetris 99... I always look this up. Release date. Yeah, it was 2019, so it's 3 years old now. And I'm planning to get to max level before it turns 4 years old, which is my plan. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun. Also, today Dominic sent me a video, or a song rather, the Pac-Man Ghostly Adventures title screen theme. He's been showing me Pac-Man Ghostly Adventures stuff for a little while now. And obviously I've never been into the Ghostly Adventures series because, you know, I grew up with Pac-Man World and I like that way more. But maybe I should give Ghostly Adventures a fair chance, you know? It's not fair just to, you know, shit on it because Pac-Man looks different, you know? I feel like the Ghostly Adventures design is kind of growing on me, not gonna lie. I mean, Ghostly Adventures Pac-Man was made with a younger demographic in mind. At least I think that's the reason. But like he's you know, he looks more cartoony. He has a childish voice from what I know. So, you know, for that reason, you know, Pac-Man is, you know, he's a lot more, I guess cutesy would be a good word to describe. I don't know if I call Pac-Man cute. I mean, he fucking devours the souls of ghosts. But hey, don't think about it too much. Don't think about it too much. I'm not gonna put Pac-Man in the fucking title for like the 4th time, dude. I can't do that again. Pac-Man is in like so many of my thumbnails. Like I swear, there's like 5 or 6 videos that just has Pac-Man in it. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. It just kind of, you know. I always talk about Pac-Man, you know. Even though I don't play a lot of Pac-Man, like I really like the series a lot. I've always been. I do want to play Pac-Man World 1 someday. I don't know where I can get that game, if it's on like Steam or what. Or if I just have to boot up my PS1 emulator or what. But someday I do want to play Pac-Man World 1 again, because I've never beaten that game before. And I really wish I did, because I've seen Let's Plays of it, and it's a good time. I just sucked at it as a kid. It's weird, because I was so good at Pac-Man World 2 as a kid, but I never managed to beat Pac-Man World 1. And Pac-Man World 3 is just this weird, like, beast of a game. Maybe I'll play that someday too, just to see how different it is, because Pac-Man World 3 is a very different game compared to you know, other Pac-Man World games. Probably because I think it was originally made not as a Pac-Man World game. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I think Pac-Man World 3 was originally not a Pac-Man World game to begin with, which is why it's so different. But they're just like, hey, we can put Pac-Man in here. And they made it work. Like, Pac-Man World 3 is so weird, because it's a fucking, like, beat-em-up game, you know? It's like a beat-em-up game with, like, exploration and puzzle solving. And it's such a unique idea. Because I'm not the kind of guy that usually says better, or, sorry, I worded that completely wrong. I'm not the kind of guy that usually says, different is worse. If that's even, I think that's a saying. Sometimes you can change the formula and still make the game fun. A good example of that is Metal Gear Rising. As a spin-off game of Metal Gear, that game's fucking fun. I mean, it looks fun anyway. I haven't played it yet, but that game looks fucking fun. And it's not even made by the same guys. You know, it's made by Platinum Games. So like Metal Gear Rising is a good example of a series where you change up the formula a lot, and you can still make it fun. But then again, I guess to be fair, Metal Gear Rising's I mean, I think it's a spin-off anyway. Would you classify it as a spin-off? Well, either way, I think it's a spin-off. Meanwhile, Pac-Man World 3 is a sequel, right? So it's kind of a different story when you really think about it. That's like, obviously, another good example is Super Paper Mario. That's the 3rd Paper Mario game, and the game is drastically different to every other game. And then we have the shitty sequel trilogy for Paper Mario right now, which I do not like, which piranhas do not like. Name that reference. So, oh, oops. I haven't really been having much issue with my D-pad, really. There's been a few times with my D-pad where I accidentally hard drop when I don't want to. And that's why I started using the Joy-Cons, but I'm not having, like, that bad of a time here. Well, I say that and I'm messing up. But, like, I'm not really having that bad of a time here. Like, I think it's going pretty good. You just need to not get so hasty and you'll be good. And also, I'm having a fun time. I was thinking this might be a bit of a meme review, too. I just need to finish up this, I just need to finish up this last battle, and then we're gonna take a little break and we're gonna listen to some music, because why not? Well, I'll start the next battle in teams, and then when the battle starts, we'll stop listening to the music. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. It's gonna be my 1 T-spin triple, like, ever. It's gonna be very unlikely that I'm able to set that up again. Because, I won't lie, a lot of what I do in this game is an accident, or purely coincidental. It's not always on purpose. Like, that T-spin triple was an accident. But you wouldn't believe me. You wouldn't believe me if I said it was an accident. Because I firmly believe that it was an accident. So, yeah, I don't know what to do here, man. This is just uncomfortable. This playing field is making me uncomfortable, dude. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna give up. I don't care. I already got my 100 lines. I think I'm good. Yeah. Alright. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to listen to some music that Dominic sent me. I want to see how it sounds. I'm gonna open up in Chrome because Discord's YouTube player is kind of shitty. So let me do that. Yeah, this definitely slaps. Dominic was right. I love when Pac-Man games always incorporate the main theme of the original into, like, the song. Love when they do that. Like, the entire Pac-Man World soundtrack does that. See what people think of this game. I'm kind of curious what people have to say about the game, you know. Well, I don't mean the show, bro. I mean the game, not the show. What do people think of it? That's pretty good, man. Okay. Let's start some teams. Damn, Dominic was right. That was some good music. People really like this game, you know. It's got a 91% on Google, but I don't know if you can really trust that, but it's got good reviews. It's got like 4.3, 4.5 stars. Pretty damn good. So, yeah. It's also a good tie-in game for, like, the show. Did the show come first, or did the game come first? Or did they both release on the same day? You know, sometimes they do that. Man, they used to make so many, like, tie-in movie/show games back in the day. You don't really get that much anymore. Like, back in, like, the PS2, PS3 days, that shit was extremely common. You could find that everywhere. Like, fucking Toy Story 3 on PS3 was an amazing game. I didn't play it, but I watched my dad play it back in the day. And it was freaking great. He actually got addicted to that game for a little while, finally. He kept playing that, like, sandbox mode or whatever it was called. I don't remember what it was called, but you were in like, this western land or whatever. And you were like, you just did random shit. And he got addicted to that. So, yeah. Also, yeah, the only downside to the Pro Controller is that it's really noisy. Because Dominic was pointing that out the other day, you know. Whenever I play Smash Bros, my controller's noisy as fuck. But I think that's kind of be expected. And also, I'm holding my controller, like, right beneath the mic. So that might also be why it picks up a lot of noise. Not really much I can do about that. But look, I'm not as worried about perfection as I was there's a lot I've learned about audio mixing and noise suppression and shit. And I'm very happy with where I have my audio setup right now. I mean, compare it to 2 or 3 years ago, it's like a massive improvement, dude. The only thing that I could really improve, honestly, is getting a better mic at this point. But I'm not in a rush to get it, because this mic has been treating me okay, minus the like buzzing and hissing, but I don't know how common it is these days, but I feel like it's like you could sometimes go some recordings and streams without even hearing it. So, yeah. Anyways, we can look at some memes now on Reddit. Well, by memes, I mean, let's just look at Reddit in general and see what kind of garbage we can come across. Maybe I'll come across that stupid fucking meme of, like, the fridge getting kicked the shit out of him. That meme is so retarded. I saw it yesterday. And I'm like, who is responsible for making this fucking fridge with a face? Like, who did this? Anyways, let's look at some art and memes. So the first thing I see is Miku and Sonic. Which, Sega does have some rights to Hatsune Miku, so... yeah, it works, I'd say. Taking a drink. I only have 2 more ice cream sandwiches in the fridge. There's this weird Sumire fanfiction. How many motherfuckers were disappointed that P3P was chosen instead? Yeah, I still agree. Still agree with that. If Mario was a villain... Bro, I've seen this image for like the past 10 years. Rom. Oh. Cutest character in all of Neptunia. Look at Nepgia. Nepgia! Shit, I didn't open my soundboard. Hold on, give me a sec. I need to play that sound. I can't pass this opportunity. I'm not allowed. There. Done. Doodle IRL. I don't know. Capcom wants us to know they haven't forgotten about the Ace Attorney series. Is this real? Yo, look at this. This art's sick, dude. I think it's cropped, but hang on, is there a full version of this? No, but look, you got Dante there, you got Chun-Li, I don't know who this is, and then you got Ryunosuke and Phoenix. That's so cool. Love that. Alright, oops. I could use the alt page up thing, but that activates Bazinga, and I don't want that. Is this image featuring Dante? 3 pages. Oh, nah. It's just head pats. On's Phantom Thief outfit. Everyone else's Phantom Thief outfit. Yeah, I guess. Hey, speaking of Pac-Man, actually Galactonite isn't canon, and therefore nothing involving him ever happened. The fact that Galactonite might not even be canon is just a sad thought, because he's one of my favorite Kirby characters. A little Microsoft Paint Vivian. Yes, we like Vivian. We like Stretchy Vivian, or whatever she's called. But yeah, what was that meme? Oh my. When she has cute cheeks you wanna poke. Well, I'll just save that later. Cute Hamuko. That looks like 80s anime art style. I like that. That's good. Her nails look a little weird though. that's my only problem. Anyways, we're gonna play some more Tetris. Tetris. I love just calling it Tetris, it's so funny. But now people are gonna get that confused with Tetrio whenever I say Tetris. You gotta have the accent too. If you don't have the accent, it's not gonna work. Tetris. I've learned something from Trailer Park Boys, and I don't remember what it's called, but Apparently Bubbles has like a really thick Canadian accent that I've never heard of from like a very specific region of Canada. And I'd have to look that up again because I found that really interesting. Because, you know, I've never really heard about that part of Canada at all before. And I think it's pretty cool, you know, having because, you know, obviously I'm not going to lie, you know, people do know Canadians for like their kind of weird accent. And, you know, according to Coffee, I also have an accent. But I've never heard of a really thick Canadian accent because, you know, all of the people in Canada, you know, they talk normally, you know. Like, I'm used to, like, I spend all my time around Canadian people, you know, and they all sound like Americans, you know, it's normal. But there are certain regions of Canada where they do have, like, way thicker accents, and that's pretty interesting. So, I wonder if maybe someday I'll meet a Canadian that has one of those, like, thick, you know, I think it's like an Eastern accent or something. I don't remember though. I'll look it up once I'm done because I'm kind of curious about this. This gives me a good excuse to put Bubbles in the thumbnail. You know, I'm gonna do that. I better write that shit down when I get the chance. Which by get the chance, I mean right now because, you know, my pieces are falling. Okay. Let's do a bit of fun. Let's have some fun, boys. Oh my god, I made a really dumb joke in the Mario Kart server last night. And it was really dumb. And you know, honestly, this is the kind of shit, you know, you probably shouldn't be saying, but hey, I like being a prankster, you know. I like making people mad. So one of the people there, Kat, she's usually in the server. She was in that Mario Kart Smasher Pass episode that I didn't really like. And you know, she's a, how do I say this? She always comes into the server and she's like, guys, I'm bored. And one time she came in and she was like, guys, something bad happened. And I was like, what, you forgot your tampons? And she got so mad at me for that one. Look, I know I know people are gonna be like, why did you say that? Look, this is my kind of humor, man. My humor is complete ass, right? And I get away with saying shit like that, you know? Just cause I can. So everybody was giving me like, you know, the rock eyebrow raise, you know? And yeah, I just found that funny. I was losing my shit, dude. Cause, you know, I make the most like immature, like vulgar jokes known to man. Like, yeah, it's just crazy. Anyways, let's look at some more stuff on Reddit. We got more Miku, which I might save later. Happy 10th anniversary, P4G. Oh, does it turn 10 years old today? That's cool, I didn't know that. Summer Katane. She's beautiful. I love her. Very beautiful. How? Ness saw a vision of his father holding him. That's good. That's good. Why does he keep coming back? Who keeps coming back? A guy, guess? Like if you love Oreos. Ignore if you want to be raped in hell for all eternity by a demon with 17 cocks and turns you into his breeding slave. Come dumpster fuck slave and you get AIDS. Cool. I like Oreos. Which character mains use this controller? Oh my god, this is great. I'm gonna send this, dude. I'm gonna send this to everybody. I'm sending this to, like, everybody under the sun. Beautiful. I'm just gonna send it to everybody and see what they think. Cool controller. Noir! My girl, Noir. Midriff Noir. Cool Ocelot. A funny. Me watching floating math equations appear before me might be relatable. When I find the person who stole my jacket. That's my jacket. Daily Marie. That's a cute Marie, honestly. I'm gonna save that. I'm not even joking. That's like a really cute Marie. I'm not fucking around with that one. All right. What else we got? How do you block Shy Guy attacks? I don't know. Get good. I'm bad at them too sometimes. Someone saying that no country begins with the letter K. Me saying Kiribati. I never heard of that. What the fuck is happening here? Yokai are humans' greatest enemy, no doubt. Saki is actually a homunculus. Fujiwara no Moko is the descendant of a group of anti-yokai ninjas. Heaven is too full to ascend. And don't worry, I have Yukari edit to ensure credibility. The fucking homunculus? Isn't that a thing in, like, Persona? Persona 3 or whatever? I don't remember this part of The Office. What did Jim do again? I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen The Office now. What's this? Just popped up on my launcher. What? I don't know what that is. Oh my god, what is that game, dude? Oh! Alright, I'll shut up. I'm still drawing all of Earthbound. Is that blood? Because it's making me think this is actually honey now. I love this dude. He like draws like a bunch of Earthbound characters, but like in HD and like modernized. It's so cool. I love this stuff. Keep an eye on this. Was F1 champion Jack Brabham the inspiration for Silver Nielsen? Maybe. Look at that, Chad. I drew Dr. Zomboss in Superstar Saga. Oh my god, I love it. Now I want that to be real. It actually looks like it could be in the game. That's pretty good. Reminder that I need to play Plants vs. Zombies again. If you main anybody in this picture, I hate you. What the fuck is this? This looks like ass, dude. Imagine if this was how the character select screen looked. It would look terrible. What is super bouncing? Is this a new tech that just got invented? Oh. Let me see. Super bounce. Let's see. Interesting. Now I need to know about this. The super bounce is a third of a second faster than the normal route. A third of a second may not seem like that much. Yeah, how do you do it? Yeah, let's find out. Mini turbo into mini turbo. Nothing too fancy. I actually remember this. This is actually a thing in This is something that the speedrunner did that I watched from Mario Kart 8. That's what he did. Start drifting again. This seems pretty precise. And I don't know if it's something you can only do with Wiggler. Although you can't see it right now, you have a mini turbo charged up. This means you're holding the R button. Yeah, because you're in a drift. Well, the second you touch the letter fire, you have to let go of the R button and then do a trick, I'm guessing. This music's pretty fitting for this tutorial. Takes a lot of practice. It took 2 years. Good lord, imagine if I tried to do this. Interesting. I mean, that's the gist of it, but that looks cool. I'm at the point where I wish Nintendo would just buy the Mega Man franchise. They should. Is there a Reimu Discord server? Oh, don't cry, Reimu. It's okay. Don't do. Where can I? There's just probably a Reimu server somewhere. Nova Pog. Why exterminate yokais when you can make use of them? Oh my. You know, this could look very bad out of context. Black people when you don't date another black person. That's dumb. Introducing the Capcom Showcase. A new livestream digital event bringing you the latest Capcom game information. This is old news though. Yeah. See, I didn't have many expectations for that presentation anyways, which is why I watched it. Yo, he got the Earthbound plushies. Look at that shit, that's so cool. Oh, I think I'm getting sidetracked. I think I'm supposed to be getting back to Tetris now. But look, I'm having too much fun, you know, looking at this stuff. It's good, man. What else we got going on here? I mean, I could look at like one more thing maybe. Is that Reimu? Look at this Discord moderator, bro. Isn't that like Dream or something? Quick reminder that Dr. Mario World had these characters, but not this one. Yeah, why is like Nintendo so against Birdo recently? Like, she's not in Dr. Mario World, she's not in Mario Strikers, she's not in Mario Kart. Like, what do they got against Birdo? I'm confused about that, honestly. Like, the last time that... Like, I mean, Birdo's in Mario Golf, I guess. But, like, she's not even a main character. I don't know, man. That's weird. I'm not even, like, really a Birdo fan. But, like, I like that they include her anyways, you know? Same goes for other characters, like Bowser Jr. or Dry Bones, you know? It's like, I'm not really a fan of them, but I like that they're there anyways. Oh, Diddy Kong, too. Diddy Kong's another good one. But, like, Diddy Kong is not in MK8. Neither is Birdo. So, I don't know. I can get on this, this ramble for a long time. I've already complained many times about how I wish there were a lot of characters in MK8. But I'm grateful we're getting the booster pass, at least. Thought of a dumb joke. Hey, Nintendo, if you're making the booster course pass, why can't you add Booster as a character? Go bug Square Enix to put him in. That'll be in I'll put Booster in the thumbnail just for no reason. And it'll be like that high resolution like 3D render of him, where like his eyes are like his eyes are going cross-eyed or whatever. I'm gonna do that. Just put Booster, like now I got Booster and Bubbles in the thumbnail. There you go, perfect. We're doing good, laddies. Let me add that then. Booster. Also, why do I have 3 pings? I'm confused about that. Oh no, they're gone now. Okay, never mind. I for some reason had 3 pings, and I didn't even know what they were from. Sometimes I get pinged for no reason. A lot of the time it's because of the stupid group DM. Which, you know, actually the other day, I actually went in one of their VCs. And I gotta be honest, it was extremely underwhelming. Like, all they do is they just sit there with their cameras on and, like, just do random things. Like, they just go about their day. I don't know, it's weird. It's not my thing. I feel like I'm not really missing out when by not going there. And they usually just play games that I don't really play anyways, like Roblox and shit. Or, well, Terraria I want to get into. I've been meaning to get into Terraria for a long time. I said that to them last night, even. So, maybe someday I'll get into it. Maybe I could play something, I don't know. I'd have to see. But there's a lot of games on my Steam wish list. And just on my bucket list in general, really. So, Someday I'll get to all of them. And, you know, 'cause, you know, I got like a good 70 years to get to all the games I want to, you know. Don't have to rush everything. That's my main goal in life, is to complete my bucket list. A selfish reason, but a reason nonetheless, you know. I do want to complete that bucket list. It's a good idea, you know. It's a healthy mindset, I'd say. Oops. Oh my god, it reminds me of that one CDI game that the AVGN reviewed, where whenever you mess up, it's just like, whoops! Whoops! Yippee! Yippee! Whoops! I forgot what that game was called, bro. But that shit was funny. Alright, what do we got in Chrome today now? Let's see. Nest. I read that as Nest. Nest in a nutshell. Mom, I have depression. How fast are the CPUs? I don't know, good question. That's not something I would have thought of. Best animated adaptation? That's a good question. I'd say, that's a really hard question, because from like a meme standpoint, I really love Ruby Spears. But I also thought the Mega Man Upon a Star was pretty good. And then I also like Day of Sigma. But I've never seen Fully Charged, Star Force, or NT Warrior. I'm just gonna say Ruby Spears, because I like how memey it is. But I can see why Day of Sigma is... Day of Sigma has a lot of high quality effort put into it. I want to see what the comments say, actually. This is making me curious now. I genuinely want to know what people think. If Day of Sigma was a full series, this wouldn't be a question. Oh, for sure. I actually saw a bit of Day of Sigma again recently, and I forgot how good it was. The Mega Man 8 cutscenes. Ruby Spears for the theme alone. Super Fighting Robot. Yeah, I mean, the animation in Ruby Spears is pretty shitty at times. Well, like, it's just funny, you know? It's got, like, that 90s... It's got that 90s spunk to it that I like. But, yeah. Yeah, Upon a Star is actually way more like classic Mega Man. But, yeah. Upon a Star is actually a pretty cute OVA. It's only 3 episodes, but it's really cute. I like it. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people think Day of Sigma is the best. Is that the mouse girl? I mean, this might just be a personal bias speaking, but I personally like X8 Sigma over Maverick Hunter X Sigma voice. But that's just me. I like how aggressive he sounds in X8. He sounds too mellow in Maverick Hunter X, but that's just me personally. But they're both very good. Oh no, they get to get that cringe out of here. Oh, we saw... It's the fucking Starman tattoo again. I saw that yesterday. Kasumi as Thumbelina. I don't even know who that is, but cool, I guess. All 3D Paper Mario bosses. Oh my god, that's so cool. This looks so awesome. Now I want this in, like... Now I want a 3D remaster of Paper Mario. That is amazing. This is so good, it's making me cry. I'm not even joking. Being a Sonic main in a nutshell. Oh. Oh my god, I've seen a similar version of this meme, but the caption instead says, "You POV, you play Genshin Impact." So funny. Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve is now the greatest game of all time? Damn, is it really that good? Jesus, I really need to play that now. Mega Man 3 is also brutal. Oh, I know, I played that shit. Dust Manzil took me hours to finish. Oh, for sure, man. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought Dustman was annoying as fuck, dude. That level was so hard. Do you realize Dupless has the same laugh as the Longators? I never noticed that before. For reference, Longators are like those weird toilet paper looking guys. I never noticed that. SpongeBob, what the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck away from me. Hey, speaking of Dupless plush. And the Wacka. These are great. I love when people make... these seem I think these are fan-made, but I would love to have this. Me getting called a P-file for the 44th time for playing Genshin Impact. Oh yeah, I was just talking about Genshin not too long ago. Oh my, Purple Heart. You are, you're putting on some muscle, aren't you? Are you okay? No, I suck at a game that I play 8 hours a day, fuck you. Women don't play video games. What are you talking about? Speaking of, oh yeah, that reminds me. I really I had this random idea on the way home today. And I thought to myself, should I do a series on Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance VR missions? Would that be interesting to watch? Let me know in the comments if you'd watch that, because I'm very, it's not like, I've never done all of the VR missions before. I've done like, maybe like 5% of them, maybe. There's a lot of VR missions. And I think by doing the VR missions, it would help me get good at Metal Gear Solid 2. Because, I'm gonna be honest, I suck at Metal Gear Solid 2. I love the game to death. But I fucking suck at it. Because I die so much. I can't, like, hold up guards properly. Most of the time, I just, like, sneak past all the guards, and, you know, I just leave it at that. And I've never played the game without the radar before. So, yeah. Someday, I should do that. Maybe, I don't know when, maybe I won't even stream it, but I wouldn't mind recording VR missions, because I have PCSX2 on 1.6, which apparently there's a 1.7 version coming out, or that's out already. Although on the website, it still says 1.6 is the most stable version. 1.7 is kind of like a development, like, nightly build, or not, yeah, nightly build. So it's, not perfect. So, yeah, I don't know. I definitely... And that also reminds me of something, too. Let me think. Also, I really would love to get this T-spin here. So, I always thought, like, maybe I should get an Xbox so I can play, Metal Gear Solid HD Collection. But, I thought of something, okay? PCSX2 has upscaling features, much like Dolphin does. And you can upscale that game to 1080, or more even. And if you upscale Metal Gear Solid 2 to 1080p, in some ways it even looks better than the HD collection, which would actually mitigate from me having to get an Xbox or PS3 just to play those versions. And there's also another thing about the HD collection, and it's that it took out the fucking skateboard mission. There's no, you can't ride on a skateboard in the HD version. So that's another thing that they removed. So, in some ways, I think the not Subsistence, that's MGS3. The Substance version is actually better than the HD version if you play it upscaled. Although, let me know if I have some flaws with that point. But I think just playing Substance upscaled is better. Like, I mean, maybe I don't know it. Maybe is MGS2 only 30 frames though? Because I think MGS2 is only runs at 30 frames. That's the only reason why you'd play the HD version is for the 60 frames. I mean, I know for a fact MGS3 only runs at 30 frames normally. So I guess there is a bit of an advantage, because, you know, games that run at 60 FPS look way better than if they run at 30. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to say on which is better, really. I don't know, I'd have to give it some thinking. Because the HD collection is only, it's only 720p, which isn't as good as 1080. So at that point, you're basically, it's kind of like modern day, how we have, like, performance mode and, like, graphics mode, or whatever they call it. You know, how, like, you can either run the game in 1080p, at 60 frames, or you can run it in 4K at 30 frames. So, what'll it be, you know, right? Or, no, I think it's more like 1080 at 120 frames, and 4K at 60 frames. I don't actually know how that shit works. But anyways, we're getting kind of close to the end of this episode, so I'm kind of curious. Let's see. Also there's that again. I might look this up. Give me a second, I'm gonna look this up. Does MGS2 run at 60 FPS? Wait a minute. Okay, let's have a look. I'm trying to read this. Let's see. MGS2 all supports ORL, but does have some noticeable frame hiccups. It tries to run at 60, but will noticeably downgrade to 30. Oh, let's. We're gonna read game facts. Never really thought about it. Always seems smoother than MGS3. So it's only MGS3 that runs at half the frames. That's so weird. So MGS2 always runs at 60, even on PS2. That's weird. MGS2 runs at near perfect 60 FPS. Wow. That's interesting. MGS2 HD is now playable in 4K, 60 FPS on RPCS3, but that's kind of hard to stream off of. Okay. So it looks like, yeah, the PS2 version might still be the best. Wow, that's interesting. I'm gonna be honest, I never noticed MGS3 running at 30 frames. That's very interesting. Well, anyways, guys, I think that'll be it for this episode of Tetris 99. Let's see what my Switch is at 23%. I guess it charges kind of slowly when it's in dock and while you're playing it. So there is that. Well, anyways, this was a good episode. I'm pretty happy with this. So, as always, make sure to like and subscribe to me on YouTube and twitch.tv/minusbros. And I guess I'll see you guys for another episode of Tetris soon, potentially. I don't know when. But there's a lot of episodes. It's nice to do this when it's not for an event, you know. Anyways, we're getting pretty close to we're getting pretty close to those 30 tickets, which will be exciting. And then all we have left to do is we just got to get enough tickets to buy the default skins. This ain't Fortnite, but you know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go now. So take care, everybody, and see you in whatever the next video is.